Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of, I don't remember, January 1st. I do remember. Just kidding. So happy New Year, Virgo. We're going to jump right in here. You have this real estate card. It says any dealings in real estate will be profitable at this time. It also says setbacks, taking one step forward to make one step back. Setbacks are telling you that you're not ready to enter the next phase. I feel like that's been your story for a very long time. I'm not too worried about this. This first position kind of represents your past and kind of the energy that you are moving past. And look, you have the world here, which represents completion. And look, are you kidding? You have this great and full card, this roots of abundance card. So, I know that this year, 2024, is going to be an abundant year for you, Virgo, especially, if you're completing things and, kind of moving on to new things here. But let's see. You have the Justice card, the Ace of Cups, and the World. I mean, obviously, if you are dealing with real estate, if you are trying to move, or if you're trying to go, get into a new location or do something different in your life, it does look like some of you could be moving or traveling here for sure. Or, again, this could be like some other type of move as well. Even though that card says real estate, with the World, it could just be that you're like leaving your job and getting another one. You could be changing gyms. You could be going to a different store. Who knows, right? Could be anything. But either way, I think that it's going to be a good thing. You have the Justice card here, and justice is cause and effect, of course. So I believe that we're in a time where we really need to pay attention to justice, but in the sense of cause and effect, meaning like you put energy into something, whatever it is, doesn't matter. And what do you get out of it? And I believe that we're in a time where this is extra special important, right? We really need to make sure that where we're putting our energy is worth it, not only to us, but, anyone who is affected by us or the things around us or whatever, right? You have the Ace of Cups here. You also have this Great and Full card. That Great and Full card is basically the Ace of Cups. It is like your emotions overflowing, being very happy with the way things are going in your life, or, being very happy with, how things are turning out for you. So, I think things are really working out for you here with the Ace of Cups and just in general. I do feel that there could be love. I don't really feel this is like a dominant love reading. I wouldn't say it's all love, of course, but you do go up to the Lovers here. You do go down to the Page of Pentacles. You've had an Earth sign coming up for you for a very long time. So, it could be, this is Taurus, but it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or another Virgo. But I really don't feel another Virgo. I would say it's a Capricorn or a Taurus. The World is literally Capricorn and Taurus. The World represents Capricorn, but there is Taurus right here. The World also represents all four fixed signs. So, take it how it resonates. But there, the World also represents completion or completing a cycle. I like the World, very good card, but, I feel for some of you, this is just saying that you're completing a difficult cycle, which has been this taking one step forward, two steps back type of feeling here that's going on in the reading. So, let's see. With the Justice card, you have the Emperor. Definitely could be attracting your Emperor, your Empress, take it how it resonates. A lot of people have been getting these cards of divine counterparts recently, like right now during this time. So, it could just be a good time for love in general. I would also say that it would be a good time for you to take action on your finances, going this way or even this way. The Seven of Swords, I know a lot of people read it as lying, cheating, stealing, but really the Seven of Swords is a good card. It's golden in color. Golden cards in the tarot are meant to be positive no matter what. So, really the Seven of Swords is a card of tactics. And I do feel it's time for everyone to get tactical with their finances. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, card of independence, and you are very independent. I feel like you have been working on independence for a very long time. Maybe a lot of this has to do with relationships, just based off your astrology as well, Virgo. I think that there, like a lot of things, there's been a lot going on with your relationships. Even if you look at your relationships, maybe it's felt like a little bit of a tornado, right? There's been a lot of like good things and some challenges and things like that. And I think all of, whatever's been going on, all these things have been to teach you how to really take care of yourself. And, I believe that, everybody reads the Nine of Pentacles as being single, but except for me, I don't really think that it represents being single. I think that it represents being independent, which is a totally different story. And also this is like true independence. This is not like getting on TikTok and being like, I'm very independent. I don't need anyone in my life. I don't need anyone. Blah, 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 blah. All that BS. Those people need someone the most, really, is what that boils down to, especially if you're talking about it on TikTok and social media. But that's neither here nor there, right? But what I would say is this is like true independence, where you don't need to tell anyone, right? When you're truly independent, you don't need to be spouting off about how independent, how you can pay your bills on social media. It's like, good job, you're an adult. Every adult pays their bills, right? Every time I see those videos, it's like, what the hell are you talking about? But anyway, what I would say here is this is truly being able to take care of yourself. And when you get to this place, then you can attract pretty much whatever the hell you want, right? You can attract another person who also is an adult and just pays their bills and takes care of themselves, right? And all that other good stuff. So I like the Nine of Pentacles because it's like a good place to be. With the World, you have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is definitely a new person coming in for you. Or, again, if you have like recently gotten into a relationship, especially if it's with an earth sign here, clearly, you always get Taurus with me. It could be any earth sign. It could be any sign. Really, this is a general reading, but, I definitely feel that there could be a very strong connection here for you, Virgo, so it looks pretty good. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this Great and Full card. You have this Roots of Abundance card. So a lot of abundance coming in for you. As always, with the King of Pentacles, I feel like you need to upgrade something in some way, or either that, or it doesn't show up in this reading, this one in particular, but I think like your last reading, your 2024 reading, there's like something about a skill that you need to use. And, well, you do have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups being spoiled for choice, but the Seven of Cups can also say that you have a lot of different, there's a lot of different aspects to you, and like what aspects do you want the world to know you for or see you as, right? And, I don't know, that's kind of, those are the words that are popping into my head, so whatever, but I feel for a lot of you, it's almost like you are deciding how you want to be seen by the world, and that is the thing that is leading to fulfillment and the Roots of Abundance. That is the thing that is going to increase your abundance, is, kind of like deciding that you want to be seen as abundant, or deciding that you want to be seen as, whatever it is that you want. I have a feeling, and again, this is not really so much intuitive, it's just more me connecting the dots in your readings, Virgo, over the years. I kind of have a feeling you always get the butterflies, right? We always joke about it and all this other stuff. So a lot of your readings, I would say, have to do with your identity and, how people see you or whatever, right? And you have the Lovers. The Lovers, of course, could be love, but the Lovers can also be you being at a crossroads. It's almost as if the universe is at this place where it's saying like, okay, you've tried on a bunch of different hats. You've done a bunch of different things in your life, and now it's time to maybe decide, or now it's time to master something. You end with the Eight of Pentacles, which is a great card. A lot of people have been getting the Eight of Pentacles. 2024 is an 8 year as well, so a lot of abundance, I feel, in 2024, if you put the work in, right? Eight of Pentacles, nothing just magically happens. So with the Eight of Pentacles, nothing magically happens anyway. But with the Eight of Pentacles, we definitely have to master some sort of craft. And like I say, I believe we're in a time of efficiency, so I don't even think we have to work hard. I think the trick is to be efficient. It's like, are there things you can do that are high leverage activities? And again, without knowing what you do, I can't tell you what that is. You're going to have to do the research yourself. But it's like, I can tell you right now, I am doubling down big time on high leverage activities this year. And so, there you go, right? And that's what I would be focusing on here with the Eight of Pentacles. You have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, I'm almost getting like safety zone, but it's like, you ever play tag when you're a kid, and it's like there's the safe zone, right? Where it's like you run into the safe zone, no one can get you. What the hell am I talking about? I have no clue. But it's almost like you are in some sort of, safe zone where you can't be touched. I don't know why that's popping into my head, but it is. So, but I also feel like this safe zone is a foundation. It's almost as if there is a certain level that you're at in your life, and you won't go below it. So it's kind of like this card, for whatever reason, I feel like it's saying you are protected where you're at. So, it's time to maybe take some risks, which we see right here with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is my risk-taking card. It represents other stuff as well, and we'll definitely talk about that. But, I feel for a lot of you, this could be about you stepping outside comfort zones or taking risks. You have the Page of Pentacles. Definitely a new person, if you want love, is available to you. So there you go. This could also be new. If you're starting with that Roots of Abundance card, if you're starting a new job or anything like that, this looks very, very good for new jobs, new businesses, whatever it is that you do. It looks really great. Let's see. With the Lovers, you have the Nine of Wands. I do feel like you have to maybe let down some of your, your guard a little bit if you're attracting a person into your life. So anything you could do to like open up or, release past hurts and things like that would be a good idea with the Nine of Wands. So, that's what I would do there. With the King of Pentacles, you have the King of Cups. Could be a water sign as well coming in for you if you're looking for love. Could be any sign. Like I said, I feel, the interesting thing is a lot of people have been getting the King of Cups in readings for love, and it could be any gender as well. I think that the King of Cups is just a person, could be any sign who, on the positive side of the scale is very attached to their emotions, but they express their emotions, but also he is normally in the middle of the ocean, and so he has explored his emotions. He doesn't like keep them all bottled up. It's like, again, there's a difference between a person who is emotional, which could be a bad thing, and a person who's emotional, like he is, which is a good thing. He has explored all his emotions, and he understands his emotions, so, he's not, he never, like, flies off the handle, for example, right? And, this could be a very stable, emotional person here, but it's like they're attached to their emotions. I hope that makes sense. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords. I would be careful if you've been hurt in the past by a liar, cheater, stealer. You have 2 sevens here. And 2 sevens, to me, represent internal fears that don't exist. So I feel for some of you, there's just like a little bit of a black cloud in this row here, which is, this is the area of what's coming towards you. And, what I would say is 5 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords, that kind of reminds me of like relationship PTSD. It's like having been through a very challenging relationship, or it could even be, something that happened in a relationship, or, whatever, it doesn't have to be cheating is what I'm trying to say here with that 7 of Swords. It could be whatever. And so some of you maybe need to heal from that, or you are healing from it, and that will help you, get into something that you actually want to be in. You have this card that says, be willing to let go of everything you once thought to be true. There you go. It's like you have to change your beliefs to overcome this 7 of Swords. You have this card that says, you have so much to offer the world. Don't ever doubt your contribution. Yes, I do feel that this reading is saying that it's time for you to be brave, bold, and assertive. You have that Emperor. Definitely time for you to kind of like go for the gold. Definitely time for you to run towards the finish line here, Virgo. You have the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. 5 of Swords can represent a separation. You notice how he's looking back over his shoulder here, and he's looking back at those 2 people. It's almost as if you are looking back on your like past relationships, past connections. But again, I don't think this is a living in the past situation. I think you're just looking at the things that you've been through with people, and maybe you're putting it into perspective. I actually feel pretty good about this. It's like, yeah, you might be thinking about some things, especially today. I'm doing this today on the Cancer new moon on the 26th, or the Cancer whatever. I feel for a lot of you that this is kind of like saying that, you could just be reflecting at this time, the 26th, 27th, 28th, like the next couple of days. This will be out on the 27th. So you might be, taking this time to reflect and look back at, past connections and just kind of see how far you've come. You have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of options in life in general, and you're starting to realize your options. But again, I keep getting like wearing many hats, I feel like you're looking at all the things that you've done in your life, just period, like work-wise, business-wise, everything. And now you're adding it all together. It's like sometimes I think that people get to a place in their life, especially when they maybe get close to like retirement age or something like that, and they think like, this is it, But it's like, no, you have like all these years of experience that are all adding up together. It's like all that experience could lead to something else. And I don't know why that's popping into my head, but that's what I get here, is it's like, you're not there. It's not like the end of your journey. It's like the next step, and it doesn't matter like how old you are, or, none of that matters. And I really feel this reading is talking about the next step of your journey. There's 2 reasons for it, the World and the 4 of Wands at the end here, which we're going to talk about. You have the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is a card of tactics and doing things differently. So a lot of you are like need to be tactical financially, I feel. But this could be a good thing. Like maybe you're, testing out new pricing in your business. Maybe you're upgrading your products or your offerings in business. Maybe you're asking for a raise or a promotion. It's like those are the things that I feel that this card is talking about that you need to do. But let's see. I would definitely be careful of any like past liar, cheater, stealers. Again, with the 7 of Swords. With the 5 of Swords, you have the Death card. Yes, you are putting these things to rest. It's like you're seeing all the lessons in what you went through. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Hierophant here. Are you kidding? Marriage, right here. And definitely could be a Taurus, right? You have Taurus, Taurus, marriage. So, and marriage twice. So some of you definitely could be meeting a person that if you're not already with this person. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. And so I would be careful of competition at this time. I wouldn't be paranoid about this. It's weird. Everybody, here's what I'll say, Virgo. Let me just back up a little bit. The Five of Wands, everybody has been getting this stuff about like jealousy, gossip, competition. I don't think we have to be paranoid or any of that stuff. I think we just need to be, if you have a person in business or work or in your career or just in your life in general, try to keep things to yourself. It's not about not sharing. It's not about being super paranoid or anything like that. It's just like, for this time, can you just keep things to yourself and, keep your ideas to yourself for no other reason than you'll prove it with the results, right? And that's what I'd be focusing on here. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this key card. It says lock, unlock. You have this turtle. It says slowness and protection. I said something about protection, whatever that card was, but I feel for a lot of you, you are protected. Things have been slow for a very long time for you. And, I think what you're unlocking here is a little bit of speed. You have the Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastering a craft, but it is almost as if you are, again, picking a hat. You've worn these hats, you have tried many things in life, and it's like now you're committing to one thing that you're mastering. You're kind of like putting everything you got into it. So it's almost like you're creating your great work, or it's like you're creating your masterpiece. I'm not saying this is going to happen overnight. This is obviously it's going to take time, but I almost feel that's what this is saying, is that you are finally, creating your masterpiece, whatever that means. It could be anything. It could be maybe meet a person. Maybe your masterpiece is having a family, right? Getting together with a person, having a family. Maybe it's starting business. Maybe it's, learning how to jump rope. It could be anything for you. I don't care what it is, but it's like you're doing something. And it feels really good. I love this for you, Virgo. Very good reading. You have the Four of Wands, which is a card of marriage. So some of you, of course, could be meeting a person that you will marry. If you want to get married, I would say, with the Four of Wands. The other thing definitely there is some sort of completion going on here. World to the Four of Wands at the end. You go World to the Four of Wands here. You also have the Page of Pentacles twice. Page of Pentacles is something new. So you're starting something, you're kind of like getting to that next stage. Like I said, it's almost like, it's so weird that I see it in my head as retirement, that, I see it as you deciding like, oh, I'm going to retire, but really it's like you're just getting to this next level. You have the Ten of Wands. Again, this last row of the good stuff, it's going to be good no matter what. I like the Ten of Wands anyway, but the Ten of Wands says you are releasing burdens. Again, I don't think it is interesting that, everybody has pretty much had something that says, like things in life are getting easier. I don't think that's necessarily true. It's not really like things are getting easier. I think people are getting, look, you have the Empress as the bottom clarifying card there, so that's interesting. But I don't think things are getting easier. It's like you're getting smarter or better or whatever. With the Eight of Pentacles, like, do I need to say it, Virgo? Like, are you freaking kidding me right there? Like, there you go. Blue butterfly. So, definitely some sort of major transformation going on here, right? There you go. With the Four of Wands, you have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, I feel like Six of Pentacles is saying take your time, especially if you're meeting a person, right? It's like, I wouldn't be all up in someone's grill, all up in someone's face, being like, oh, let's get married right now. Like, I feel like that'll scare this person off. So, again, if you're meeting a person, I do feel that you need to, like, slow it down, take your time. I don't think this person is going anywhere. Again, this reading, I don't really see this here, but just, I put energy together, and just, like, the energy I'm getting here is, like, I feel like you're meeting a real one here. Someone where you're like, oh my God, I can't let this person go, right? And it could also be you. A person could be like this with you, but so take it how it resonates. But I feel like the Six of Pentacles is saying, plant the seeds. Six of Pentacles is my card of planting seeds, but it says like take those steps. Don't try to rush right into something, right? So I would like take your time and really like enjoy the process. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Chariot, definitely heading straight towards a victory. So big wins coming in for you here, Virgo. Definitely, I love this reading. This is probably one of the better readings I've had for you in a while. You have this guaranteed success card. Are you kidding? So definitely some sort of guaranteed success coming in for you. I think that it's really just the years of the work catching up with the Eight of Pentacles at the end here. It's like you're putting everything, all your experiences together, and it's leading you to something much, much bigger. Sorry, I have like something in my eye as well. As always, right? You have this firecracker card. It says excitement on it. Yes, I feel there is a lot of excitement. You have this frying pan. It says trouble, accusations. Again, I would avoid toxic people in your life. Everybody, every single person, literally, has had something like this. So it's almost like a preview of, or kind of like a revisit, which kind of makes sense, even though the retrograde will be over on the 1st. It's almost like we're having like a revisit of what we went through last year with Mars retrograde in Gemini. You have this crib card. It says birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. So if you're starting anything new, amazing. I would be careful getting pregnant if you don't want to. Obviously, if you want to, go for it. But this year is like a very fertile year, 8-year, number 1, exchange of energy, right, with number 8. And also, every single person in the 2024 readings had something about a child being born or, something along those lines. So I would definitely be careful of that, unless you want it. You have a skull card. It says hidden secrets can harm you. Yeah, I mean, I think we're in a time of truth where you really can't hide. It's like people are literally being forced to be authentic right now. So, I think that it's kind of like saying that. But I would also be careful of anyone who has secrets or you feel like has secrets. But this looks amazing. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.